Oh God.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Titan Hydra here today from Titan Gaming, and today I am here with the TitanCast. Today I have Mr. Andrew Ferguson and Mr. Bushwood on today with me.
Ew, just call me Patrick. Or
Just
Bushwood.
don't refer to me at
Whatever.
all.
I'll try not to.
No, I'm kidding.
Why does it still says... Okay, it's working.
I think I should have put this in a pop-up window. Which one of you is watching it as well?
I
Because I
am.
I
can hear. Yeah, I can hear echo.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
closing it.
don't know.
I'm deaf in
Alright,
my right ear, so I
don't
can hear shit.
open that ad. Alright, so
What
uh,
are we doing tonight?
I'll just pull that up.
Alright, well
Stop.
apparently before we started I forgot to get a soda, so I will be right back at the start of the stream.
Yeah.
You know it's holding up my webcam?
Yeah, I
Quake,
can,
What
but
is?
Quake
it's
4.
like it's
Okay.
really bad frame rate.
I've
I'll be
got
right back.
a speaker
Yeah.
and then Quake 4.
Uh, okay, guys. So what
Gosh.
I really wanted to talk to you guys about today, after Fergie gets back, is the changes to the Minecraft servers, the AEULA thing.
End
So
user license agreement.
yeah, that
I'm still
I
on
don't
it.
know how to say it properly. So when he gets back, I will go into further depth, and we lost whoever our viewer was.
Dude, that tunnel vision though.
Shut up.
That was
If I
crazy.
had it, if I could pop it out, it'd
Oh
be
my.
fine, but it won't let me pop out.
I'm playing Kahula Craft right now.
Oh, you are?
Yep,
You know you can screen share that.
I can.
Yeah, so it's not your face. You should be able to just go along the left side when you're in the Google Hangout thing and just share that.
Alright.
I can do a
Screen
Q&A.
share.
Alright. To list all available commands. Alright, so
Screen
slash.
share. Full screen.
Oh,
One.
slash users.
Start screen share. There you go. How does this look?
Yeah, that works. It's a
Alright.
little bit laggy, but it's fine. So what are you even
It's
doing on the server? Wait, there's another viewer. Slash.
collecting some wood. Spider Bro.
I'm not watching it though! Apparently I'm watching my own stream.
Hmm.
The hell? Alright.
It's
Well, that's
lagging me
apparently.
out.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But.
It'll be cool to just have some Minecraft. Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I brought the bandwidth down a bit.
I might go grab a drink.
Yeah.
I will later, actually.
I have
Alright.
returned.
Yeah.
Drink.
So, as you can see in the bottom, what we're talking about, Bush is currently playing on our SMP private server, which you've seen a video of already. But today we're here to talk about the EULA agreement, which is possibly being changed. Yes, it says it hasn't been done yet because it hasn't, but apparently yesterday everything was getting coded into the game in that new update. So,
Well, I heard from this YouTube channel, Granny Gamer, that it was a Skype call that got leaked out, and they were like talking about who it affect and stuff like that. But yeah,
apparently Hypixel might have to shut down.
yeah. Well,
What's in
it's
Which,
the new
because
agreement?
they're trying to crack down on people um selling crap to make a
yeah,
profit off of this game. But like, if I wanted, but if you were buying a donor rank, if I ran a big server, when you buy a donor rank, I would use that money that you paid me just for the server.
yeah.
I would not take it and go buy myself a new car or something.
No, you
Well,
wouldn't
and
do it. Sorry, keep going.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna interrupt and say that most servers, I mean, Hypixel being one of the ones that's very well known, but most servers really don't make that much money. Most of it's just to cover server
Yeah,
costs.
Yeah,
yeah,
Because
because like Epic Cloud MC, which I'll probably play on, his bill is $2,000. Cinema's
Yeah.
But
bill for Epic Cloud MC is $2,000.
well,
I don't see it.
the best thing about the Freedom Partner, I get access to a public server. So I get access to a 2,000 spot server, which everyone has access to, but the company that I'm partnered with, they don't pay a cent because they host the server in their building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
most people don't go around having a server box in their room.
yeah.
Because
Well,
they're, and even just buying the box, I mean, a server box goes for, I know it's at least like in the higher hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, if you're getting
Yeah,
one for.
because during the school year, I would get, like not Maximum PC World magazines, and they'd have ads for HP servers, and for like one little slow server, it was like upwards of about 1,000. For like one, it was like 500, and for a couple of them in a case, it was in the thousands.
well, with Koholacraft, it does get laggy at times, which I'm not bagging Christian or anything, because it's not his fault, but we do run off a computer because it's a lot cheaper to run off than a server box or something of that nature.
All right,
And
I have
honestly,
it.
I
Sorry,
would
go ahead.
donate to him to help him get a host.
Yeah,
Um, well, take it from someone who's done both, and someone
yeah,
who actively is staff on a server, a small one. It is much cheaper to run on a home computer. But if
yeah,
you don't know who you're giving access to your computer, it's very dangerous,
yeah,
extremely dangerous. But I don't see why Mojang would go out and purposely hurt the servers when that's where the majority of people play on.
yeah,
If you take away, you know, any way for these servers to make money, they're going to shut down. So, I mean, without a doubt.
yeah.
So,
Well, what the new EULA says is that they have permission to make money for the server, but they no longer have permission to give out perks.
Yeah,
So everyone has to be the exact same on that server.
which I think I I was talking to my friend about it, and he's like, "That's good because now there's not going to be OP donor ranks." And I
Yeah,
agree that it's kind of annoying when you're playing on like a PvP based server and some 8-year-old that had their mommy and daddy buy them a extremely expensive donor rank comes by and one hits you with like a pickaxe.
but at the same
That's
point,
annoying.
there are thousands of servers out there, and I have looked at a large variety of them. And there are servers out there that you don't, like, there are servers out there that are largely donor funded, like you can buy pretty much any game. And there's servers out there where the biggest you can buy is, I don't know, slash weather for $50. And
yeah,
if you're spending that much, odds are it's not your
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
Um,
You just want to help keep the server alive if you're spending that much. But
yeah,
like, I know Epic Cloud MC, I'm the hero rank, which normally is like the hero rank is normally in the upwards of like 5,000 or something. No, it's 3,500, but they've got a 99% coupon code right now. So I got it for $35, which is a pretty good deal. Like there's kids that like steal people's PayPal info just so they can get a $10,000 donor rank.
yeah,
yeah, and believe me, this is something I've had to deal with. When they do that, a lot of times the people will go on and they'll charge back the purchases, which is an absolute pain in the ass for any server owner. Because, let's say, you get a check for $1,000. Well, you go out and you spend that $1,000 on server cost. Well, then someone revokes that purchases and it's taken out of your credit card. You're $1,000 in the hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, in all means, just stupid. And,
Well, with what Andrew was just saying, I've known Andrew for about a year now, and his servers are some of the best I've come across.
That's because
Because,
they're private. They have a lot of
yeah,
RAM, and
they're private, there's no lag, there's no annoying people like I found with, like, Techify and stuff like that.
well,
So,
there's one, but moving on.
you're,
Um,
you're not talking about Sam again, are you?
I'm not doing a good no, but anyways,
Alright, now I have to send this video link to him after the stream's over.
oh god.
uh, nah.
Um,
Yeah, so when this EULA came through, yesterday, me and my friend Pally Rockable were wondering why we couldn't get onto servers and why we couldn't even log in.
My
And
friend.
then and then I did some research into it and I came across the EULA, and as soon as that happened, I'm like, we are in some trouble.
You know why they were down?
Because they were fixing everything now,
No.
switching it all over.
No, people were DDoSing them.
Again?
When they found out about the new EULA, a bunch of people started DDoSing them.
alright. I know that, Will, you're in a different country, so this doesn't necessarily apply to you,
Yeah.
but to anyone who watches this, DDoSing in America is a federal crime.
Uh-huh.
It is, like, felony, get your ass thrown in jail.
Yeah.
If you're a 5-year-old, or, you're 8 or 9 or under the age of 18, and you're using a DDoS, you're a fucking moron. I'm sorry, but it's a bad idea. Don't do it. No matter how mad you are, the game companies have the right to do what they feel fit. If you're going to
Yeah.
protest, go on the forums and protest.
Yep.
And that's completely correct. It's the same here. We have the, I don't know if you guys have this sort of stuff over there, but we have a one-punch death rule. So if you hit the guy hard enough to knock him to the floor and murder him at the same time, you're thrown in prison for the same amount of time as if you were a murderer. So, and DDoSing here is also a federal crime. It's not as bad though.
You'll be damn well sure if you're caught with DDoSing. Not that it's particularly legal, but you'll be flagged for the rest of your life. So,
Yeah.
you're on a list that every time something happens, you're a suspect. They might not come knocking on your door, but yeah, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
So, I just checked and we have like one person. We don't have that many people watching, like one person.
Yeah.
And that was
But
me.
this gets uploaded to my channel anyway, so I'll get views from that. So.
Alright.
I mean, it's not
so
like Google has the greatest advertisement ever. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, it's not. I don't know. I don't know
Well,
how
what
Google
was
works,
it?
to be honest.
Wait, I have a quick question. Whenever I
Yeah.
talk, does my gameplay pop up?
Yeah.
All right,
Does?
maybe.
Well, most times depends if someone else is talking before you or not.
Good.
Okay, so it's the
You guys
EULA.
hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Because my mic looks a little quiet compared to like Andrew's.
Yeah,
Give me a sec.
I talk really loud. It's a bad habit.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Alright.
Now everyone can hear you.
Alright. That's good.
But is the EULA gonna take like effect in earlier versions?
I'm not 100% sure. All I know is it's taking control of
effect.
the thing.
It's taking effect in 1.7.10.
Oh, Pat's on.
Alright, so
Are you guys playing on vanilla? I'm just curious.
Yeah, we're a vanilla server.
I'm actually going to start playing a server that might have to go down because of this EULA change.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if
So I'll
it,
just provide gameplay for everybody.
if it
Well,
takes effect,
when I heard that Hypixel and Beastcraft and all that could be going down, I didn't understand why, because they don't make enough money to do it off their YouTube. But 1 second.
who is Hypixel owned by? I know it's a YouTuber.
Hypixel's owned by Hypixel.
Oh yeah,
He's
right.
a
Stupid
map
question.
builder. He's a
Yeah.
map builder.
Right.
Okay. Here's my opinion. Most servers probably probably break even on year by they might gain some one month and lose some the next month.
Yeah.
And when I mean servers, I mean between let's say 20 and 50 members every day. Just average. I
Yeah.
mean some vanilla servers. I'm talking more because I play more modded Minecraft, but vanilla
Yeah.
servers might have a few more. But
Well, check out my gameplay. I'm playing the Epic Cloud MC King of the Ladder on the server hub.
yeah. Okay. Well, those big servers like Hypixel and some of these servers that have thousands of people on, I only can guess. I have no actual factual evidence. I can only guess that they make enough money to consider themselves a profitable business.
Yeah.
This can just I don't see why I don't see why Mojang would go through the
Yeah.
pain of shutting down some of the biggest.
Exactly.
See, what I
Alright,
noticed.
well, I want to talk about something really quick. Right now I'm on Epic Cloud MC. I'm the hero rank. And, like, I get free stuff. All this crap. It's pretty nice. But, like, you can actually get the same, thing if you rank up all the way to Z.
So what they're doing, they're making you pay for something you don't even need.
Well, it's once you get to Z, you have to pay 100 billion to rank up, which is
100 billion in game. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. I'm like, okay. Unless the federal government's involved, I don't see anyone buying that because never mind. But here's my opinion on the whole donating to a server. It's your choice. If you want to do that, that's fine. I don't have anything against it.
And I did,
but well, like, I mean, my only thing is it's not my business what you do with your money. But I guess where I get in, and I get why it is against the law actually for servers to sell things. That's why it's all donor ranks and not like actually selling stuff, is because it's illegal to make profit off of Mojang's game without cutting in Mojang.
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely true. If
But
you
I
look
know.
at what, well, just let me say something real quick. If you look at what me, Bush, and the rest of the guys on Kahulacraft do, some of us actually make a profit off that. So.
Well, I'm not a partner on YouTube, so.
Well, yeah, I mean YouTube's a different story, but I mean directly profiting off a Minecraft server, like them making direct profits to buy stuff on your server against the law.
Yeah. Well, they should at least give Mojang a 50% cut of what they make.
I think that's between Mojang and the servers. But honestly, I don't think Mojang's doing it for the money. I think they have other intentions of what their game should be like.
Well, I think I heard somebody's opinion about it. He said that they might be doing it for so more people get Minecraft Realms.
I don't know what that is. I've seen it, but
you pay $13 and you get thing.
Yeah, it's easy server hosting, but you have to invite people, so it's not public.
Well, here's two things I have to say about that. It's about damn time that Minecraft got their own server hosting, and I feel that if they take that's a really bad example. It's the one thing I can't mention. If they take the way of forcing people to sign up for something, it's just not going to end well.
I know what you're.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea at all.
Alright. So I just worked out around about how much Mojang is making off
Millions.
Minecraft itself.
A lot.
It passed 100 million registered users last year, earlier this year.
They're building.
So, from what I worked out, it's about
$3 billion.
$2.5 billion.
Well, I mean, I mean, well, if you look at other things like Call of Duty, they make billions a year, but you
Yeah.
know, you know, for a game that's, you really don't have to do much. I mean, I like that it's different in the fact that you don't have to buy a sequel every 3 days, rather than they
Yeah.
just update it. And I think they're doing really successful, and I don't see why they'd have to fix something that wasn't broken. And my
Yeah.
God, that is a lot of emerald, Patrick.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
sure.
I know. So on this server, you get a bunch of OP stuff, but there's this survival server that isn't vanilla because it's public, but the spawn was built legitimately out of. I actually helped build the spawn, so they play legit, even the owner. Except sometimes the owners used World Edit to like hide from people, encase himself in Bedrock or something. But this server was a nice. It's called Creatious, but I don't know if really that many people play on it. But it was pretty popular when it was the #1 semi-vanilla server. Like it really all it was is like /home and stuff, and you got cool voting commands. But when you donated, all you got was a colored nickname, access, and access to the veteran chat.
Um,
That's
the
all.
the server I'm admin on, I have access to creative and world edit and everything on the server. I'm opt and all that. We all
Yeah.
play legit, and it's not like we're all because I get on Minecraft to sit down and relax, and enjoy a Mountain Dew, and whoops, there's some promotion. Sit down and just enjoy, relax, and I don't get on there to spawn a bunch of things in, and it's whatever. So
Yeah. Well, how many months has it been since we actually played together? We used to play together every weekend and every weekday. We used to work on your server all the time.
well, I have a server up right now that the normal people are playing on. I just don't get on it. I'll send you the information if you want.
Yeah.
But uh, I just have been busy with school, and I have finals next week,
Yeah.
so I haven't been doing
Yeah.
Well,
anything. But
I have my mid years starting on Wednesday. So
yeah, well, next week's my last week because I'm cool, and my
yeah.
school ends at a normal time.
Hey, it's only 2 weeks after yours, and then I have 2 weeks off, and then another 10 weeks.
Are you guys watching my gameplay?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
12 weeks off.
Trying to get this kid to get some
It's
money.
summer.
You wouldn't know what that feels like, now, would you?
Not at this time, I wouldn't. It's winter.
Tee. I'm
That's
wearing a
because you're.
tank top. It's hot.
Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about. Have you guys seen any of these stuff for the new Call of Duty game that comes out later this
Yeah.
year?
Yes, Kevin Spacey. All I'm gonna say.
Myself and Trevor, who you'll probably see in a later episode, maybe Hayden and Luke as well, we all formed a just screw around competitive team last year. So since then, we have played a lot of friendlies. We don't really do GBs anymore. But as soon as we saw this game, we said to ourselves, we aren't planning on picking it up.
Yeah.
It
I think
doesn't look par enough for us.
I think it is an interesting take because a lot of people give Call of Duty shit for being,
Yeah.
the same game over and over again. So they're trying to do something different. By the way, a lot of the games on your desktop are really freaking cool. But I think it's a great way to make things look different. I'm willing to actually buy it and try, different things.
Yeah.
Try something
Well,
new.
how
I
long
think
did you actually play Ghosts for? It was about 2 days, wasn't it?
it was about a week and a half. It's like the hell with
And
this.
I'm still playing it about 8 months
I
since
was
it
like,
came out.
Black Ops 2 kept me entertained with zombies, but Ghost, I was like, alright, this is the same game as Black Ops 2, basically.
Yeah.
And, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was I am excited for Advanced Warfare simply for the fact that it's something we haven't seen yet. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, it's Titanfall," and I'm like, "Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't played
It's
Titanfall."
nothing like Titanfall.
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see any big fucking robots, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. Well, what do you have up, Bush, on your screen there?
Wait. I'm just playing some Flash games now.
Okay.
I'm just going to bite my tongue. Never mind. I'll explain it when we're offline. But
Yeah, so... Oh, no. No. Don't do that. Do not do that to me.
What?
and we're moving back to Will's screen, and
Yeah. So, Advanced Warfare for us looks like laser guns. That's about it.
no, it
That's
has
all we really saw.
Okay, one,
Give me
Kevin
a sec.
Spacey gives a badass speech,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It looks different. I think it's worth giving a try to.
Yeah,
Alright, so if
not
we all
giving
be quiet for a second, I will play the trailer. Wait, am I allowed to play the trailer?
I don't
I
know
don't
if
think
you are. I
so.
wouldn't do it. Because no, I don't think you are.
Call of Duty. Wait, then why does Ali get to play all the trailers in that?
Because he has Call of Duty pays him lots of money to talk very good about his game, or so I can assume. That
Yeah.
I do not have any proof of that, so I'm warning you now. Do not charge me for slander.
He's in Britain anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That
Alright,
wouldn't
so
work.
in Australia, guys, which is where I'm at, it will cost me for the Advanced Warfare off one play for the PC, it's $58.90. But from our main game retailer, and this is just for the current gen, the current gen, so the PS3 and the Xbox 360, they want $99.95 for the normal Call of Duty Advanced
Oh my
Warfare.
That's like
gosh.
what, $20 in American money?
No, it's the same in American money. Alright, so if we pre-order it now, yes, we get all the personalization packs, so we get the cool weapon camos, the reticles, the
Yeah, no one
player
cares.
cards, the backgrounds, the packs, all that crap. But it is too much money.
Hey,
And
you guys
another
wanna
thing, it is the first time in a very long time I have heard of Sledgehammer making a game all by themselves.
Alright, well, I agree with you on that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, everyone is always complaining about how Call of Duty's the same game over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And while I was one of the people who said that, and I am not a fanboy of really anything besides Halo. You guys can all go die. And I have nothing against Call of Duty, except for I have not been impressed with the way the multiplayer has gone for Black Ops 2 and Ghost. And don't talk about Modern Warfare 3, we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. But, I
don't mind the Black
I
Ops
say
2
that
multiplayer.
I don't mind it, no. But, I mean, okay, my honest opinion, and I know I'm talking a lot, and I apologize, but my honest opinion was, when Black Ops 2 first came out, multiplayer was great for the first 3 months. And then they just started having to patch everything because all the 9-year-olds who got the game had to whine and complain about how, this is too powerful, this is too powerful.
Yeah.
Alright?
What they really did for us, they ruined it for us. Because we had classes with MSMCs and Scorpions and all that. Right at the end of the game, myself and Trevor, we had to switch out our loadouts completely.
I don't even...
I was a submachine gun player.
My.
I haven't been in my at the moment.
Give me a sec, I'll switch it over.
Well, I know that you never played with me, Will, but anyone who ever played with me knows I ran 5 classes with all SMGs. For the majority of the game. Yes, I was that cheap little bastard. But, I would always run with the either MP7 or the, back when you could use it, the PDW.
Yeah. On Black Ops, I just run the FAMAS now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright. Why are we...
Black Ops 2, it's because we're talking about Advanced Warfare, and then we've gone back to 4. Black Ops 2,
so is this a Minecraft-themed podcast? Or just
it's It's a gaming themed podcast.
Gaming or tech related?
Yeah, both. Oh,
Um,
another thing we'll talk about in a minute. That I've been
The
wanting to talk about with people for
net
ages.
neutrality?
Huh? No. Yeah, so as soon as they patched everything in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, me and Trev just couldn't wait till Ghost came out, and then Ghost came out.
um, I I think that Ghost was just kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't that there was any major flaws in the game. It wasn't that, there was anything that was overpowered or anything. I just did not find it generally entertaining.
Yeah. I still play Ghosts every once in a while, but not the game that I go to have fun.
I
Like
am,
that, if I want to play a couple games before I go to bed, I just play Black Ops.
yeah,
Because that
I'm,
game still is popular.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a major addiction to both Black Ops Zombies and Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. However, seeing as people are douchebags and will no longer play Modern Warfare 2, I have been forced to just completely abandon my consoles entirely, which is why there's currently dust on my PS4, so sue me.
Yeah.
If
Alright, so,
just kidding, I want an Xbox One. Hey, if you guys
I,
don't, I could
oh,
get my mom on.
what was it?
If you guys don't cuss, I could get my mom on for another video.
And then,
No,
can we not, please?
Why did you want your mom?
I don't know. She
Alright,
might
so,
watch it.
have you guys heard of the new NVIDIA graphics card that's coming out?
Why does that
Uh-uh.
name sound familiar?
The
Another
Titan
graphics?
Z. The Titan Z. It's out,
Oh yeah, that
but
thing's so overpowered.
there's a really huge but. It is $3,000. The
Well,
reason it is $3,000, it has 3 GTX Titans inside it.
Yeah. If
alright.
what if somebody's running them in a four-way SLI and they were water cooled?
They would have a future-proof computer that would probably never need to be upgraded.
Yeah,
I mean, what
it's
the hell are you going to
12
use it for?
Titans.
One Titan
I
will
know.
run Battlefield, Crisis, Titanfall, you take your pick. Any of
Yeah,
those with absolute max setting. Why would you need three? The truth reason is it's because you're 9, your parents are millionaires, and you have nothing to do but whine and complain about how it's not
yeah.
good enough.
Or you just want a really OP computer.
Yeah,
Well,
well, okay.
what a
I'm
lot of the guys here don't even know. I'm running this stream right now off a computer that only has 2 GB of RAM in it.
Yeah, he's not kidding. It is
I've
the
got I'm I've got 16 gigabytes.
I have 8, and as Will says, I can run some of the best servers. Well, in our
Yeah.
opinion, anyways.
I might be able to get the owner of the server in a second.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is, Will's computer, from someone who has tried their very hardest to make it somewhat playable with Minecraft, it is the
Yeah.
abomination of computers. Like, honest to God, if I had the money, I would send him a new computer.
Oh, that's who he's talking to. He's talking to Black Belt. Yeah, so, yeah, my computer is it's a pile of crap. So,
They make guides on how to build cheap computers.
yeah, I know. Me and my friend the other day worked out how I could get a computer for under $500. So it has a 750 Ti, 8 GB of RAM, a $45 case, and a
I
few
built
other
mine for
things.
600
Yeah.
American dollars, but you know.
Do I have to add him to the Hangout? I
Uh-oh.
think he's only talking about the server. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I saw this thing released, I talked to my friend about it for about a week. Let's see.
Here's something to make you laugh.
One sec, I just gotta add Fulo in.
Here, let's just.
Why is there a picture of a dog on your screen?
It's my dog. I don't know what he's doing.
So,
Add. Oh my
Yeah. So
computer.
as soon as I saw this, me and my friends were talking for about 3 weeks about it, and as soon as the third week hit, we all said we aren't going to use it. It is too much to even think about using.
Here's some Minecraft art.
um,
Spawn creeper.
um,
I made a creeper egg.
I'm just gonna say that. Never mind. I have no idea what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I would talk about it with my friends, but I don't have friends, so. Yeah.
Sup,
cool.
Kahula?
How do I turn this down? It's really loud.
I'll do it.
There's a house on fire.
There we go. So what were you saying, Andrew?
I was saying I don't have friends. You know, just stating the obvious.
You have many friends. I'm one of them.
Yes, yes, I do.
I'm one of you. Well, I don't know you, but
I was about to say I met you half an hour ago.
you
Yeah.
seem cool.
Yeah,
Sir.
I apologize if I don't seem educated on any of these topics. I was told 30 minutes ago, "Hey, I'm having a podcast. Want to join?" I'm like, "Sure." What's it about?
So was Bush, so he doesn't know anything about it either.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that Minecraft was changing their ULAs. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this sounds interesting. Let's give an opinion on something we have no idea what they're talking about. So, in
So
other
you
words,
guys-
I was being American.
America.
Have you guys heard about the new Ghost Recon DLC that just came out today?
I'm sorry, Ghost Recon's relevant in anything?
No, this one is, because it's a free-to-play game.
Again, I'm sorry, Ghost Recon is relevant in anything?
Let me guess, you don't like Ghost Recon, do you?
No, I just don't think it's important.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the
Why
last
is
time it had a
everybody
major release?
obsessing over it?
Last time it had a major release was 2000.
Yeah, Future
Right?
Soldier in like 2000. Yeah. Well, and Tom Clancy had passed away, so I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Who's Tom Clancy?
He's
I'm
the one that wrote the books for
Everything.
all. Yeah.
He was a major writer. He did a lot of movies. He did a lot of games. He was
Oh.
very, very, very famous.
Yeah. I gotta invite someone else. The one that reminds me of what's his job.
Kahula.
He left.
What?
Now he's back.
Okay. Yeah.
Heck, cool.
What's up?
So, what we've been talking about is the EULA thing that Mojang has just put into practice. And
This is my first time using this.
yeah, it's my second, so
Did he just
go
leave?
hold on. Added no, he's added effects.
Wait, what?
Just give me a sec, I have to download the app.
I have no clue what these do.
Neither do I.
Oh, it's for webcam.
Yeah,
Oh.
show us your beautiful face.
I'm
Look
not
up.
showing you my face.
I don't want to show you mine.
Kahula. This is what I'm doing, just playing some games.
Wait, that's actually you?
What?
That picture.
Where?
The one you have as your profile picture for this.
No, that's just one I found on the interwebs. So what should I play?
I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly make a quick cut over to uh the fighter Red real quick,
Okay.
because he's not here, but he's actually streaming at the same time I am. So
Alright, I gotta go have a quick conversation with someone real quick. How do I mute this thing?
just up the top. Yeah. Alright, so he's muted. I have to find Fighter's channel.
He's got it in the Kahula Craft chat.
Yeah, I know, but I can't be bothered.
Alright, so we're
I'd
gonna
like to stop
break.
showing my desktop.
You're showing your desktop
What does it show for you? What is it showing?
black.
Code.
Yeah, that's all bush.
Oh, yours is showing your little dude.
Yeah.
Like your little
Let me-
thing.
Okay.
I don't see anything for
This
Kahula.
very well could be his thing.
I don't know what I should do.
So, are there any other tech topics you guys want to talk about?
Um,
We
No.
could talk about the server a little bit.
Yeah, it's up right now.
I will see if I can get on and host the thing at the same time.
wait, I'm gonna import my Clash of Clans base to
Oh my gosh.
something.
You
Should I
play
use-
that game?
Yeah.
Alright. Crap, I opened my IDE.
Alright, you guys
Alright
can.
guys, so if you see a random thing pop up on my screen, it is my IDE. I have been coding a fair bit lately.
Alright, there we go.
And I've
Got my
accidentally hit
swag.
the button to open it.
Swag,
Patrick, I
swag.
saw your head. Your webcam
Oh,
turned.
we all saw his face earlier, so... Ah, crap, Nuggalash wants to join.
Wait, are
too.
you streaming right now?
Yeah, it's streaming.
On Twitch?
I haven't put a... No. This is going to YouTube.
Is it stream? Okay, I'll check.
Yes, sir. Go.
Will, mute me. I have no idea what I'm doing and I can't tell which conversation's which. I'm driving
Oh,
myself insane.
You're on your other one as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am on a, yeah,
They pinged you on the other server?
no, I'm trying to talk to, some of my, people on TeamSpeak and,
Yeah, we are live right now.
We live, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to join the server at the same time. So, what we're going to talk about real quickly while we have the owner of Kahula Craft here is, well, Kahula Craft. So, Kahula is the owner of the Kahula Craft server, which me, Bushwood, and I think there's about, give me a sec, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 14, 15 members on the server at the moment, including myself. And it is a private whitelisted SMP server, and although we're still accepting applications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Because I put it in the description of my last video. So, where is it? The Kahula Craft server, I will just pull up the thing. I was on it the other day. Minecraft forum. We got 6 more apps last night, didn't we?
We did?
Apparently.
Oh shoot, I should go check. I am
I'm on the
posting
thing
this
now.
stream on Twitter right now for people to come watch.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Good.
I should have done the same, but I only have like 30 followers, so actually I'll do that real quick. And I would post it on Facebook, but there's the possibility of my parents seeing it.
Yeah.
I don't like my parents. Oh wait. Oh, good. I was hoping that one was that way. Oh yeah, 'cause I told him to do that. Yeah, we
Check
have
out
a
my
guy. We have a guy turning 17 in September.
Yay!
Leak Gamer, don't ask. Because I believe that Minecraft should be played with other players. One sec. I think Nexus accepted him.
Hey, Reddit Redstone favorited my
Do you
video.
guys like my gameplay that I'm providing?
It's brilliant, Bush.
Guys, I need to mute my mic for a sec. I'll be right back.
That's fine. So how about that new Twitter design, eh? New Twitter layout.
What should my username be?
For what?
It doesn't matter.
Wait, how are you putting Clash of Clans up?
BlueStacks at player.
What?
BlueStacks at player.
BlueStacks at player?
Yeah. It's an Android emulator.
Oh. So
Alright,
do you play it on your phone or something?
yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, I have to link a device. So I can't show it right now.
Alright, I'm back.
Cool.
So,
Can you guys see anything other than my desktop? Can you?
no.
No.
Alright. You can only see my
Yep. Only the desktop.
Shoot.
Okay, so, thanks, Gola. Looks as if we've got us a viewer. Where is it? Chat. And then you send it out in the chat. Alright, so with the server that the Craft guys, including myself, play on, it's running on 6 gigs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the server running on half of Kahula's computer's RAM. So still able to upload and all that sort of stuff with it at the same time, but maybe I should leave the raid call. No one's in it, but
Why can't I link a device? This is the new device.
what are you trying to do?
I think he's trying to provide gameplay.
Yeah.
I am monitoring the comment section.
Yeah, I got it open.
So does this pop up for you? It is posted.
I have it in the side.
Yay.
Went
That
over
pop
into the
up.
chat.
Alright. Should have Clash of... Alright, I got Clash of Clans.
Sweet.
We don't see it on your screen. Now we see it on your screen. You're just like my best mate.
Alright. Probably not gonna do very much. Upgrade.
Alright, you're a lot richer than my friend though. Unless none of that's level 10. Yeah, so the game, the Minecraft server is hosted on Christian's computer, or Kohula's computer, and we get pretty good frame rates. Today, I think it was, I think it was a straight, I think it was a straight 50, maybe a
I
straight
run
60.
like 400.
Ah, is this the server?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kohula has
Is
some
it black?
gameplay up now.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you guys see my gameplay
Now
fine?
it's fine.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can see my gameplay fine. What's
I have
Cthulhu up to?
Right now Kohula's in our court. So yesterday Kohula put up a stream of me, him, and a few of the other crafters working on the court. So we spent, I think it was about 3 hours yesterday
Yeah,
on the court.
it was a good amount of time.
But I had to ask.
Yeah.
How do you tell how many people are in here? I mean, I'm sure there's not many right now.
Down the bottom there's 4.
Wait,
No, I meant
who's
like watching
who's,
our
is
thing.
anybody gonna watch
Yeah,
my
there's 4.
gameplay?
No, like watching our podcast.
Yeah, there's 4.
Okay, where do you
Right.
see?
It's down in the bottom left corner.
I can't tell if it's like laggy, the gameplay, but
It's laggy.
yeah,
My Clash of Clans is too.
I think it's just because we're using Google Hangout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I wouldn't use this, but I haven't worked out how to set up my OBS to record Skype yet, so
Well, figure it out.
I will by next week, hopefully, if I even do this next week.
That's next week in Australian time, so that's like 4 weeks from now.
Really?
Oh, for all of you who don't know, I make horrible Australian jokes all the time.
Yeah. And for all of you that don't know, the path that Kahula was just walking on, me and Luke spent, I think it was about half an hour this morning working on that.
Snap.
Mm.
I was gonna help him, but I left.
Yeah.
Fuck this, I'm out of
I ended up getting off and getting on, and he's like, "Hey, Hydra." I'm like, "Okay, what do you need help with?" He's
I
just
got
not gonna
this
do that.
Silk Touch pick today. Oh,
We needed that.
what
I
was
just
it?
rejected this
We-
kid.
No, I mean we need the Silk Touch pick,
Yeah.
so we can find an ice thing and get a whole heap of ice for under the walkways. So,
So I have a Fortune 2 pick as well. These are my two
Yeah.
new picks.
as Cooler found out this morning when I got on, I didn't know it was his house I left it in, but I walked down the road this morning and I saw there was horses at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And remember yesterday how I went and I took care of that skeleton spawner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that horse armor and that saddle and the name tag were from that skeleton spawner.
Oh, okay.
Apparently there's another one really close by.
Hmm.
And you're riding your pack donkey.
Yep.
Wait, have you put a chest on that?
Yep.
You made it infertile.
What?
Yeah. They can't have children if they have a chest on them.
What if you take it off?
You can't take it off. So you
I
can't
feel-
have any more donkeys.
Oh well.
What were you saying, Fergie?
Oh, I was gonna make an infertility joke, but I decided against it.
I'll be right back.
Alright, who's gonna check out my gameplay? Is everybody watching Cthulhu's?
Well, you're playing Clash of Clans. Are you playing that on, like, your computer?
Yep.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Is it like a Facebook game or an actual game?
It's the actual game.
No. Shows how much I know. I just knew it was an app.
I'm using an Android emulator.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Cause I can.
I'm gonna stop screen sharing.
See?
How do I stop screen sharing?
Yeah, that's why I didn't start.
How do I stop? Oh, is it done? Yeah, it's done. Oh, there's only one watching now. Oh, bummer.
How do you tell who's, like, how many people are watching the stream?
It will say one watching now right by his here. Is there a chat like that I can?
Yeah, it's group chat on the right-hand side. Oh shit, there's a... Oh!
Sorry about that, guys. Where did Kahula go?
So why is the bar moving? Is it like a maximum of an hour and a half?
I don't know. Let's watch.
It's a maximum of 8 hours.
Well, then why is the bar almost full?
What bar?
On your YouTube thing. Your YouTube, podcast.
I'll have a look.
And I just crashed it.
I'm just gonna like this, not that it's gonna do anything.
Hey, thank you.
Accidentally left.
I was wondering why you were gone. What is... I just got a message on Google Hangouts. Pat Graphics. Oh, they commented on the thing, the
Video?
podcast.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
did?
so this is your
Live
new...
now. We only started live streaming 57 minutes ago.
He asked if this is a new channel. Yes, is your channel new?
It's been out for about a month.
Yeah, that's pretty
Dude,
new.
did you see what Pat said?
Congratulations, you gained a subscriber.
Pat Graphics said that
My base sucks. Patrick said your base sucks, Bush.
Yeah, well, Patrick is just saying that his base sucks, so.
Oh! Will, I see you remembered to full screen your Minecraft during these episodes.
Oh, no, I don't have to full screen it anymore. It is awesome using OBS.
I'm watching Patrick. Oh.
Well, I'm glad that you finally figured out that people don't like seeing your desktop through half the episode.
Shut up. I don't need to use those anymore because OBS does everything for me.
Lazy ass.
But if you want to kill a critter, make sure that the auto shut off when it overheats is turned off, and set the encoding really high and start recording something, and your CPU will melt.
Who's this guy at the top? Like, faded tries.
Oh, it's Tristan.
Oh!
He's from
I
Tube.
don't know who that is. Ah, he's a tube star guy.
So, who
Well, Mr. Tristan, you just
talk
become a
about?
subscriber.
Or do we just want to be stupid and talk about nothing?
Well, I can crack
Well-
jokes all day long.
Not if
Alright,
they're
well, I'm gonna
Australian
go grab a
jokes.
drink.
Wait, what did you just say? What did you say, Will?
Just as long as they're not against Australians.
Aww. Okay, fine. I'll make them against Europeans.
None of you guys are European, right?
Alright, since
Well-
when I'm getting a drink, this is what you guys
In the
can
event
watch.
that one of you guys become like really big on YouTube, I'm going to offend somebody, that's for damn sure.
Oh, I think that might have been Nick.
There's a podcast.
Alright, so I'm gonna look for gaming news for the week of the 8th.
Wait, I've got a
Oh,
Maximum PC magazine that we could read out of.
no. There is a huge thing happening right now in Texas.
What the
You
heck,
guys,
Kahoo?
you guys have all heard of the X Games, right?
Sounds familiar. Refresh my memory.
Kahoo?
The X Games is a huge, like,
Oh yeah, they have Call of Duty in it.
I was getting to that. The X Games is a huge, like, bike thing and all that. They do flips and stunts and
I
that.
like BMX biking.
Hey,
I
But
Hydra,
this year
check out my
they've
screen.
added something really good. This year they have put Call of Duty into the mix with it.
No, I'm done. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Adios. I'm not coming back.
Why?
Oh god, the big face again. And a teddy bear.
Bush is brave to show his face.
Um,
I can show my finger. It's right there.
Oh, tomorrow's the last UHC event?
You guys talk. I'll be back.
okay. Let me explain this. The minute you start mixing video game competitive sports, which is whatever, with
Yeah.
real, and not to say that video game. Yeah, try and suffer through this. Not to say to offend any of you that video games is not a sport, but it is not a physical activity.
Yeah.
And honestly, everyone in there, pretty much any 9-year-old or 10-year-old who gets Call of Duty says, "I'm gonna become a competitive gamer,"
Hang on.
and I'm just kind of like, yeah.
They never end up doing it.
So what are we talking about?
I was
I'm
going to
looking-
start a rant on how competitive gaming, well, it takes talent and skill,
There's a honeybee in my
is
window.
largely oversaturated.
Have you guys seen about the Rooster Teeth movie?
Rooster Teeth, what?
Movie.
About what?
Laser Team. I will get onto the Indiegogo and have a look. Okay.
There's only one thing I like Rooster Teeth for, but I'm not sure how much I can talk about in podcast YouTube partners. Well, I can say whatever the fuck I want because I'm not a partner or affiliated with anything.
So it is. They hit their goal in 10 hours.
Dang.
So they hit $650,000 in 10 hours
And what are they using this money for?
to make a film.
To make a what?
Film?
Oh, about what?
Laser Team. I will read it out if I can get Wolf in.
Unless it's a red versus blue movie, I don't care.
If it was a red versus blue movie, that would be awesome.
That'd be hilarious. Oh god, Martin O'Donnell is now suing Bungie. No, that doesn't surprise me.
That's nice.
Now
Well,
the other
apparently-
Patrick wants to join us as well.
Alright,
I just saw a headline somewhere.
Patrick in.
Really? Really? Now the teddy bear's wearing a wrestling cap?
No.
Football cap.
Yes, there you go.
What the heck? I'm gonna go mining.
Alright, one sec.
Left, right, left. Day by day.
Patrick. Not everyone wants to join, so it's getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, tell him that that only one more person can join.
Wait, did you say this week is last UHC? I don't remember what you said.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Alright, so we need to talk about some gaming news.
Yeah, so, I have some somewhere. Give me a sec, I'll find it.
I don't really think there's been that much stuff going on in the world of gaming.
Actually, everything's starting to slow down. The last game that is coming out at the moment is it just came out.
Wait, let's
Like
talk
the
about
last real
I
big
have an
one.
idea. Let's talk about different games and what different games that we want to buy. So I think I want to get Watch Dogs.
I
Alright,
was looking at that. Hey, Nick.
reviews.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Wolf.
Yeah,
Hey,
well.
Wolf.
Alright, now the teddy bear's still in the camera. See? Wolf isn't chicken. Give me a sec. I'm gonna change into a shirt and then I'll put my face on the camera.
I can show myself.
Yeah, I want to see your face.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Wolf.
Hi.
Wolf, nice headset.
Thank you.
We're
I'm guessing you have the same one.
we're twinsies.
Oh god. Mine's the Razer Krakens. They're not the pros. They don't have a mic because I have a studio
Oh.
mic. It's Blue Yeti,
Oh.
man. Coolo!
Dude, I was gonna get a Blue Yeti.
Hey.
I decided no.
This
me see.
camera makes me look white.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
So white.
It makes me look black.
Kahula's uber white.
Jesus Christ. Cool, man. How do I get this crap off? Remove all effects. Okay.
I used to have that on my
How do I
laptop.
put the glasses on?
You go to effects and then you click it.
Where's effects?
It's not like showing up.
Oh, Google effects.
Okay, sorry.
Is it not working?
Ooh. Ooh. You showed me this.
Like a sound booty.
Alright. So, we were just talking about what games we're planning on getting. The reviews I've seen of Watch Dogs. We have an Australian show here called Good Game, and they review games. They do 3 games a week.
That's
So, the
Leave it
ones
to the
they did
Australians.
this.
Show
What
about a
was that?
game. I
Yeah,
was
what
making
they-
an Australian joke.
Again, what did I say about the Australian joke? Yeah, so the last episode they did had Watch Dogs in it, and they were saying how there's heaps of stuff to do during the campaign. The multiplayer is boring. The multiplayer is boring. And after the game, it can get pretty tedious. So it's good, yes. Oh yeah, that's this week too. Yeah, it looks good, yes, but not 100% sure on it.
Hey, Bush got it to work. How are you doing that?
You just click the button in the effects thing. Alright, so
That's what I'm doing, but it's not putting it on.
what is
About
it?
Watch Dogs? About Watch Dogs. I've played Watch Dogs. I've had my own personal experience with Watch Dogs. I played it. I've heard, like, what everyone's doing is they're comparing it to GTA 5.
Yeah.
I'm eating
My audio
cake.
level's just been adjusted. What?
I turned it down a bit. You were too loud.
I'm eating cake.
How do you do that? It's not working.
Okay.
Like, send
Okay,
it.
so I played Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is alright. I played it a little bit. You know, everyone's comparing it to GTA 5, which they shouldn't, because nothing is going to compare to GTA 5. I do understand that the driving mechanics aren't as good as GTA 5. They never will be. It's GTA 5. You know, but I've had fun playing the game because it's a good game. I don't know why everyone's just deciding to nitpick every little bad
Yeah.
thing about it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
And the hype
Watch
around
Dogs?
it. Okay, here's the thing. The hype around it was too much. There's too much hype around it, which made the expectation level high, and the expectations weren't. The game wasn't that good, so everyone just.
Yeah.
Because
the
I
game
think
was
on
apart, everyone voted down on it.
I think with everybody like how they're comparing it to GTA 5, they are similar in a couple ways. Really, all those ways being that they both are open world city games where you're a criminal. But GTA Watch Dogs, you just run around hacking stuff.
Never seen myself wear glasses, so let's see.
GTA 5, you shoot things, blow things up, drive cars, modify cars. There's more. They're kind of different.
Definitely
Yeah,
see
they
that.
are different.
Ways,
They're
but-
they're
and
supposed to
people
be
shouldn't
different.
fear
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm just saying people
Whoa.
really shouldn't judge it without actually playing it first or buying it and playing it first.
Alright, I have never played Watch Dogs, nor have I seen much on it, but all I know is that on the first day, Steam and their fan base gave it a 38% approval rating, which is the lowest I've ever seen in a game with such hype. But I think it was overhyped and just
What's that?
Definitely overhyped.
Yes. I know, sir.
well, while you guys are
It's not working for me, so the effects aren't working for me.
Yeah, it's not working for me either.
can't affect me.
Oh, let's see. Let me move my mic out of the way.
Man.
No, it's not gonna work for me.
They're so random.
God.
There we go. See, dogs
There
are
we go. That's better.
Yar!
Is there like a button to put background?
Wait, you can edit back your back.
I don't know why it's not working. So,
Whatever effects aren't gonna work for me. What the? Bush! Bush!
Awesome. Sorry.
Bush, no. Bush, no. Big no. You're like the only one that's gonna keep their camera on, aren't they? Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I don't have a camera, and
I just fixed my camera. Dude, my camera is literally like duct taped together and then scotch taped on the top of my monitor.
well, I have
Because
a
it's just
Mine's
that
held
broken.
up by my Quake 4 box.
Nice log cabin. Why, thank you.
Wait, do we actually have a viewer?
I don't know. Probably not.
We have 3 viewers.
That's good. So, does anybody here play racing games?
No.
Oh. I'm kind of interested in Forza 5.
hey, I got it to work.
Forza 5 is one of the other,
No, not Forza 5. Forza Horizon 2.
all I know is that the new Forza game, or at least one of them, and along with Dead Rising 3, and there was one other game that I can't come to mind, was Xbox One's selling point for, look, and I'm not trying to start a console argument, but it was one of their reasons for, look, we're better than PS4. We have these few games.
I didn't
And-
know Cthulhu worked at Google.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. What do you guys think about how Xbox One got rid of having to have a Kinect?
I think that was a good idea on their part.
I think it was
I think it's a very smart move.
This is what I have to say about
I
it.
think it was a move that,
This is what I have to say about it. You're
I
the
think-
real MVP.
Okay,
I-
no more effects, please, guys.
Dang it.
I think it was a decision that should have been made months before Xbox One's release, but I think that it's good that they finally got it. I personally own a PS4, not regretting it at all. But, you know, that's my
Yes.
personal choice. But I just think that, you know, I think Microsoft saw where their sales were going down, and they said, okay, look, maybe we don't need to have the NSA stalking device on our Xbox at all times.
Yeah. Exactly. That's good. Wait a second. I'll be back.
Where'd Will go? Did he say it? Destination?
Yeah. Alright, what was another one that I wanted to talk about? Oh, did you hear about in the pirated version of Watch Dogs? If you were to pirate off the eBay or Pirate Bay, what would it do? It had Bitcoin miners in it, so it would make your computer Bitcoin mine,
Oh, wow.
What do you mean by
which
that?
I thought was hilarious. Okay, you know mine for Bitcoins, how you make your GPU do a bunch of mathematic algorithms, and then it sends it in,
Hulu.
and then it sends it into a big pool. Here's how Bitcoin mining works: you make your graphics card, solve a bunch of complex algorithms, and you're working with a bunch of other computers in a pool. You're pooling all those computers together to solve an equation. Once you've solved it, it sends it to the person that requests, and whoever did more work gets the money. Gets more money. It's divided evenly by who does more work.
Yeah.
So, in the in Watch Dogs, there was a Bitcoin miner, which forced your computer to Bitcoin mine for else. So they were getting all that. They were getting all that money while you were just playing the game, and it was lagging like heck.
That is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, but that truly is. Yeah, that is like. So, if it was the game companies that released that pirate, they're both finding ways to get around pirating. Making money off you not buying the game anyway.
Wait,
Shh,
can
my room is messy. I'm sorry. There's clothing over
I talk to some?
there. There's clothing
Can I
over
talk
there
about
on my
some-
floor because it's dirty. There's some chips over there. I don't know why, in a pop bottle right here.
Alright,
And a Gatorade
can I
bottle.
talk about something that's tech related?
Sure.
Sure.
Alright, so I got. If I can
You're really quiet, Bush.
move my. How do I sound
That's because
now?
he's not near his mic.
Oh.
Alright. If I can move my. I got 2 of those speakers for $5. 18-inch Radio Shack PA speakers. They're huge.
That speaker system right there. $80. Best $80 I ever spent on
And
a pair of
then
speakers.
underneath my desk,
Oh, I'm sorry, $60.
I've got
They're the best $60 speakers you'll ever get. Or at least in
on
my
my
opinion.
under my desk. Under my desk, these are my speakers that I can work with that work with my computer. 2 of these. But if I had a longer cord, I would use for my speaker system under my desk. These are what I would have. This
Dude.
is what I have for under my desk.
Cable management is so bad. If you look behind my computer, my cable management is so bad.
Yeah.
Like in my computer
cable
though, best cable management I think I could ever do.
Dude, inside and outside of my computer, cable management's pathetic. Alright, so those speakers that I bought, I think I'm gonna use them for my basement, but if I had a longer cord, those are what I'd use for my computer. And those things hit hard. They pack a punch for the little speakers that they are. So, do we have anything that we can talk about?
Please, no facts.
Fine.
Kind of annoying.
Actually, this isn't my live stream. I shouldn't be saying sorry.
I'm just
Kahula.
I'm just a simple guy giving his opinion on things that he has no control over.
And I'm just a simple dog that's graduating.
Oh, guys, what controller do you prefer, the PS4 or the Xbox One?
Xbox One. Except I don't like the vibrating triggers on the Xbox One because I was playing Forza. I'm like, what the heck?
For controllers, I definitely prefer the PS4. It was one of the selling points for me. That's one of the reasons I did buy a PS4 was because I think its controller is much more comfortable, fitting for the hands, easier to control. I don't know.
No, I got an Xbox because all my friends had Xbox Live, so that's what I got. And I've been playing, ever since I was really little, GameCube all the way. I've played the N64, and then I had the GameCube. And I'm just so used to, that kind of control of an Xbox controller. I really like the Xbox controllers just because of the way they feel in the hand. I have used a DualShock controller, PS4 controller, but it's all right. I mean, in my opinion, I just prefer that because I've been looking at it a lot longer and it feels more comfortable to me. But this is just personal opinion.
Check out what I have.
Yeah.
I forgot that this was lemonade.
Mint condition GameCube. Cool. You want it?
I'm good.
I own a Xbox 360. I wouldn't buy a PS3 for the world, because I really do love my Xbox. But the reason I didn't get my Xbox Live was because I feel that the Xbox 360 controller, since we're talking about controllers, it's just big, and the Xbox One controller is even bigger. And I just feel like when you need to make split-second decisions, it's not as easy.
I don't like the PS1. Just the way the joysticks feel, they move differently.
There was no... Okay, PS1, there was no PS1.
No, there was a PlayStation, and there was a PlayStation 2. There was no PlayStation 1.
PS3, because my friend was like, hey, somebody's selling a PlayStation. PS1, he said.
PS3, Bush. Please.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like, I mean, I'm not going to say that the PS4 or the Xbox One are flawless in their endeavors, because neither of them are. They both have their faults. But as far as controllers, I definitely like the PS4. It is a bit different but I had a PS2 was the first console I ever got. That's not to say I didn't play the Super Nintendo before that.
Right.
And
You keep
I also
talking. I'm gonna go really quick.
I played then I got my cousin gave me the original Xbox. And that's where I got on the Xbox controller, and those controllers were huge. Or some of them were. And then I got my 360, and I love my 360. The controller is pretty comfortable, but I just think that, like, as far as where the buttons are when it comes to the PlayStation 4, it's easy to hit everything. You're not hitting the wrong button, and I really like how the analog sticks have like the grooves in them so that you can hold on to them easier.
Mm-hmm.
And the triggers are sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've only ever held the Xbox controller, the Xbox One controller. I've never actually used it. So I don't have an actual educated opinion on it. But
the thing with the triggers on the Xbox controller, there's like more shaped like triggers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Instead of that are like these up here, and in the what is it, PS4 controller, which that's something just helps me out when I'm playing an FPS game. Doesn't mean I don't like the PS4 controller. I actually do like the PS4 controller just as much as I like an Xbox controller. The only reason why I got an Xbox controller is because I'm so used to GameCube controllers and controllers from older consoles that have the left joystick up and the right one down here, and that just feels a lot more comfortable to me because I just for a long time. So.
Yeah, and that's fine. What I like about the PlayStation 4 controller is that like the trigger has a groove to where it like holds your finger in for you, like kind of like the Xbox does, and it's got like it's not like smooth. It's got like a little bit of friction on it so that it'll hold your finger easier, so you're not slipping. Like the Xbox 360 controller has that really slick plastic.
Yeah.
And so it's easier to slip with your finger. Not saying that, I mean, you don't do it that often, and it's not that big of a difference, but it's more comfortable. But I mean, I personally think that either controller is fine. I don't ever have an issue going back and forth between them. Like I pick up my 360 controller and I can play, whatever all day long and not have an issue. And then I just go back on my PS4 and I just, load up Killzone and can play for hours on end. It's not an issue for me. But some people say, oh, it's impossible to switch back and forth. I don't have a problem. I do it without thinking.
Well, with the PS3 and Xbox 360, I think that it's a big difference because I was visiting a relative and I went to my cousin's house and we were playing. He had a PS3 with GTA 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and Call of Duty Ghosts. So I just play that, and I was doing terrible just because
Well, it
I didn't
takes
have an Xbox.
minor adjusting too, but as I said before, I grew up on a PS2. I played.
Yeah, it does take minor adjustment, but the
this
thing
weird
is, the
controller
one
that
thing
was
that I've noticed, like,
Xbox
if I was
One.
playing, what was it, Call of Duty MW3,
Yeah.
playing MW3 on PS3, the trigger buttons are flipped. So you
Yeah.
know how these are
Yeah, and I would change
shaped like a
that.
trigger? That was the grenade, and this
Yeah.
was the shoot, and that really, really screwed with
Yeah.
me. I just hate that. I hate that so
Now,
much.
see,
I can't
that's
get used
not
to
an
it.
issue on. Yeah, on the
That's why I switch it.
on the PlayStation 4 you can switch it. Like by default, actually, on the PlayStation 4, the triggers are the triggers, and so everyone who played on the PS3 with the Call of Duties have to change it to flipped. But for default, it's meant for people who, I don't know, played on Xbox or just liked them better that way, and so it's easier. I just got on and shooting with that. But I mean, if you're looking for
Master, the buttons to shoot,
that's
like if you're shooting a pistol, the buttons.
That's where I was going with the next conversation. It is much, if you're using a semi-automatic on whether it be Call of Duty or Killzone or whatever have you, it's much easier to use the bumpers for semi-automatics so you can shoot much faster.
Yeah, but I think the bumpers only work with PS3 or PlayStation because Xbox it feels so awkward.
Well, Xbox doesn't give you the option to use them anyway.
It doesn't feel that awkward to me at all. The bumpers, I guess on an Xbox controller aren't as solidly built as the triggers are. Because these are actually, triggers. They're meant for shooting, and they flick up really fast, and they're really sensitive. They're meant, to be triggers. Well,
yeah.
The bumpers are meant for bumpers. That's just how they're meant. They're both, bumpers, and they're both highly responsive. They're nice. But anyways, we should probably
Since
change
we're
the topic.
talking about controllers. Yeah, well, I was going to say, since we were talking about controllers, what do you guys think about all these, not like rapid-fire modded controllers, but controllers that are modded to have the triggers more sensitive and button relocation?
Like scuff controllers?
Yeah,
I don't care about. No, those are cool. Those are fine. I actually really personally like them because I've used one before and I got to change all the settings in it to how I like. It was really really nice because usually pushing the way down, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But having that, just being able to lightly tap it, that was all right. But I just found that nice area where you could, shoot. And also like adjusting how hard you have to use the joystick. I'm not saying that's fine, but like you could actually spin the joysticks around to make them like harder to move, which I found when I'm using a high sensitivity, having that so it's harder to move the joysticks. That was so nice. I really like that. Like modded controls, I think are fine, but if you're going to add like rapid fire mods into it, no, that's just cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my only thing was like, okay.
My phone's cracked.
Well, my only thing was like, if you're, way to scare the shit out of me, but if you're like, let's say you're playing in a game, and I've seen people where it almost looks like a rapid fire mod because they have something called feather sensitive triggers, where you literally tap the controller and it pulls the trigger. And another thing that really starts crossing the line is there are controllers with buttons where you rest your pinky, where you press it, and in games like Call of Duty, it'll drop you prone. It'll just skip that whole step entirely. So you're actually creating a function entirely, and it's actually MLG legal. Like you can actually use it in competitions and stuff to just hit a button and have it create a whole other function in general.
No, I think that should be banned. That
Yeah.
should be banned because adding another button to the controller is modding.
Yes,
And that should be banned, in my opinion.
Wow.
Now the feather sensitive the feather sensitive triggers, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not adding another button to the controller. You're not changing the controller, you're just changing the sensitivity of the controller. If you're adding or taking away buttons from a controller, that is
Yeah.
considered hard modding for me, hard.
Yeah.
And then like soft mod, like I'm going to call it hard and soft modding. Soft modding is like changing what's already there to make it, more responsive or better for yourself. But hard modding is when you're adding another button to it or changing what, the layout of the controls and stuff.
Now, I could be mistaken on that, or the MLG rules could have changed, because I did not hear that from the verified. I mean, the whole. I know that this SCUF controllers are MLG legal, which is one of their selling points. And I could be wrong about this, and that's why I'm really sketchy about calling out brand names, because I know that some controller websites let you add buttons here or there, and I'm not saying that SCUF is one of them, because I am not entirely sure. I don't want to have slander or anything. God forbid anyone sees this, but I do know that that is a thing, and I am pretty sure. I know that the feather triggers and the different D-pads and like the stuff that raises the joysticks are legal to make it more accurate. Like stuff, there's literally things like little add-ons that you add to the top of the joystick to raise it. Yes, those. That's the word I'm looking for. Where you can make it more accurate. And that, to me, is just giving yourself an unfair advantage over someone who doesn't have those, because you're all meant to play with the same controller. You shouldn't have the actual physical layout of the controller different. The triggers I can understand because, let's say your triggers get old and they get worn out, so you have to pull them all the way down and pull them all the way back up to pull the trigger. You know that. But when you start actually messing with the layout of the controller, or I don't know, moving the buttons or making the D-pad easier to reach or stuff like that, I think that just shouldn't be in competitions or online competitions.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now, I don't know, depending on the different companies or tournaments or whatever, what's legal or what's not. I'm not competitive in the slightest. I'm terrible at video games. Well, not really, but I'm average. I'm just, average guy, so... But
yeah.
New topic. Let's think. What can I say? No.
PC or console?
Oh God.
It depends.
It depends on the game. It depends on how much money you have to throw at things, and it also depends on the person. I do not agree.
No,
with
I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say
like
this:
playing
PC
Call of
Master
Duty
Race,
on
and here's
console.
why.
I like playing Call of
I
Duty.
don't like playing
on
Call of Duty on
console, even though I
console.
suck at it.
Here's why I
suck.
don't like playing Call of Duty on console. One, you can get a controller for about $20 and you can play it on PC with a controller. Only thing that's good about console is that there's more people and quicker matches that you can get into other than on PC. Things are a lot cheaper on PC because Green Steam Light. Green. No, not Green. Steam Green Light. I don't mean that. I mean like sales, Steam sales. You can get stuff like half the price. And the reason why is because in order to pay, make you pay only $249 for a console, or however much they are these days. They're making up that money by charging you $60 for a game that's only worth $30.
Yeah, and I agree with you. But my argument about the whole PC thing is something I see a lot in a lot of PC games, specifically the free ones, but also in the paid ones, is PC hackers. And that is just, it can ruin a game. World at War on console is a perfect thing of what can happen on a lot of PC games. Is that, companies
The
say...
8-year-old flying around with bears.
Yeah.
Acting like bears.
And...
no, that's the thing. Steam is pretty good with that, though.
I know Modern Warfare 3 had a
comment
problem with it for the longest time when it was new.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They've gotten pretty good on their security. Whenever a new game comes out, there's always going to be a bug or something. But if you look at, Steam's VAC...
Yeah.
I actually had a dummy account, and I was seeing how long it would take for me to get caught while hacking. It took about, 15 minutes, and I was doing it the most secure way I could possibly figure out.
Well, Payday 2 is another one. Payday 2 had a horrible problem with hackers. I bought that game, and within the first day, I was maximum rank with $200 billion. And I
Oh,
wasn't
dude.
doing hacking. That was just me looking in a lobby. Like that was just me joining random lobbies. I wasn't even looking for one. I just found it, and all of a sudden, meth is raining from the sky.
Yeah, but if you JTag an Xbox, simply JTagging Xbox will give you the power to hack easy, and it is
Yeah,
harder to get caught.
it is harder to get caught, but it is also more expensive to JTag an Xbox. And
Well, who's heard of the game Combat Arms?
I have. That was actually the one I was specifically referencing with the hackers.
Yeah. I know
Um,
there's a legit player that was like, just made a different account and was acting like he was hacked and started hacking and was live streaming it. But as long as you don't play on the trainee server on that game, you're good. I could actually
um,
play Combat Arms for gameplay.
that was where I started on PC gaming when it came out 2008. But moving on, I have steered away from that game for my own reasons. But
I haven't played it forever, but I have it on my computer still.
What do you
okay,
guys
I
think
was
of
just
Minecraft?
um
And what do you think about Minecraft and the YouTube community?
I think it's
It's
oversaturated.
overplayed.
Yeah,
Look at my
everyone
chin.
everyone sees I there's a large majority of, I hate to say this, but and this is why I'm not involved in the YouTube, is because anyone from the age of 8 to 17 thinks, oh look, these guys are doing it and they can make money, so I'll reach 1 million subscribers in 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I see so many people trying to make YouTube accounts, and I'm just kind of like, you guys have to have either a talent or entertaining. And it's just, YouTube's become so oversaturated with idiots and people who I personally don't think should have access to half the games they play anyway.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people. I'm one of those idiots that do that. I'm not taking offense to that at all because I know I am. But here's the thing: people have lost their opportunity. YouTube became huge.
Yeah.
Now it's up there. Now it's up there. You can't. Now is to the point where not join and get successful. You can't ever become as successful as PewDiePie or someone that's way up there.
I disagree.
You just
I
can't.
mean, you can, but you have
Unless
to
you
offer
have a
something
specific,
that they don't.
unless
You
you have
can't
a
just be playing
specific,
Call of Duty and
unless you have a
Minecraft.
specific talent that's different from everything else that everyone's already done, which I'm gonna say is very hard to do. Then yeah, you can't become famous. So that's the average person will not become famous.
Yeah, and and I agree with you.
I need to actually record more games.
One of the things I would suggest to anyone who starts YouTube is find a game that is not found on the YouTube, or find it doesn't even have to be gaming. Like, if you go into the YouTube expecting to be famous and make a living off of it, you're going to fail. 95% of the people who are famous on YouTube did not start out with the intent of doing so, because one, they started when YouTube came out or when YouTube became gaming related 6 or 7 years ago, like, I'm just gonna reference some people and hope to God this isn't like bad, but you have the Syndicate Project, PewDiePie, or CNanners, who they started out before it was even possible to make money. And once they started getting really big, advertisement companies came to them. That was before YouTube had partnerships, or before there were ads on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, now you look at things. Now there's things like Twitch where you can live stream
Yeah.
and get. But
Yeah,
that's
and
the thing. It's becoming like YouTube. Unless you have something special to offer, you're not going to get famous anymore. Like, you could take people like Soda Pop and they have something specific. They have specific personalities that people like, and they do things that other people haven't done. And they were there before it became a huge thing. I was there on Twitch before it became a huge thing, but I didn't live stream then, and I couldn't live stream.
Yeah,
and I was not when Justin TV made their own gaming section called Twitch. I was not back then. I was a little ahead. I was like back when there was the really old logo when it wasn't purple, it was blue.
can we stop, please? We're trying to have a conversation.
No, Bush.
Yeah.
But I was just I remember when it was blue. And I don't live stream, and I just but one of my things was like, now if you're gonna try and get into gaming and just upload Minecraft and Call of Duty, I mean, you're going to fail miserably. I mean, if you want something original, you have to do something like Rooster Teeth did with Red versus Blue. Something that is out there. I mean, yes, it has to do with gaming. I don't know if any of you have
And
seen it or
then
not.
once
Yeah, Red
you
vs. Blue.
do
No, that was
good,
something
then
that's
you
never been done before. Where you
Yeah.
that's a machinima that's never been done before. Something like that's
Yeah.
never really been seen. So that's why it blew up to become such a popular thing because it was funny. It's never been done before, and it was good quality from a
Yeah.
game that everyone loves.
and
That's
if
why
you
that
do
became so
something like
popular.
that,
But
you know what'll happen?
No. And
enough
here's
of
what.
this. No,
Um,
Rooster Teeth didn't even start off trying to make money. They were just doing it for fun.
yeah, and now they're actually a company, which I find hilarious. They actually have an office building.
They do.
But yes, they do. They are a legitimate company. Rooster Teeth Incorporated, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But now if you're in Call of Duty or you're in Minecraft or Halo, well, not so much Halo and Battlefield as Call of Duty and Minecraft. Um, odds are if you have something good and you only do Call of Duty and Minecraft, or you only do some of those mainstream games, you're not going to be seen or heard.
No. Unless you're like,
What?
a super pro player.
Even
what
still,
should I
Still, you probably won't become as popular. Unless you're like,
because there's so much of
what
it out
game
there.
should I
like take World of Warcraft, Swifty. If you're better than Swifty, or Soda Poppin' or people like them, if you're better than them at playing the game, and you're like way up there, and you start making videos, and you're doing a good quality video, you will probably get your fans that actually like stalk you in the game will eventually start watching your videos. But that's the only time you'll ever have a chance of becoming famous on YouTube unless you do something completely different.
Yeah, and
That's
you know,
only in the gaming section, though.
Is
If you're
anybody-
producing something, yeah, you'll probably get some views and stuff. Like if you make a video or you
or
make
you
a
can just
short
have
movie.
you can have a small something that's I don't give him enough credit, and I hate to quote him, and I have nothing wrong with him, but Ray William Johnson, he didn't really
Ray
literally-
William Johnson.
I don't idolize him in any way, because what he does when it comes to what was
Did he
his main show,
stop?
he took other people's videos and commented on him, and that was the extent of Equals 3. And honestly, it got extremely popular for such a basic idea.
Yeah.
All it was
Equals 3,
commentary.
I actually thought Equals 3 was hilarious back when it first came out. I like
Yeah.
all of Ray William Johnson's
Oh,
very
I
first
followed
videos.
him
Those were great. That was original. No one did it, and it was stinking hilarious. Now he's just become someone that just does it for the money, and you can tell because he only does one video per week. He's in all the fun videos.
Well, he
adds
retired.
his own. Did he retire?
Yeah,
Yeah,
about a
he
month and a half
retired.
ago. He retired
Really?
Equals 3 as a series.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
He was
now
just
that his
doing
probably because his channel went to
it for
crap.
the money.
I changed my opinion. What he said
I
in his final
disagree.
video. What he said in his final video is he was trying to get someone to replace him for the main commenter in Equals 3, but that has not happened, and
It won't.
so I have no evidence to support that it will or will not. He hasn't posted anything to my knowledge about it, but my point to that is that it's something so basic that's gotten one of the most popular things on YouTube, and I have no idea how much money he makes about it. YouTubers are not allowed to talk about how much money they make. I believe it's.
I can tell you how much they make, and I'm allowed about how much. Actually,
Well, I
no,
know
I'm not allowed to
somebody
talk about how much money I make, but I can
I
do
need
how
somebody
much
to
I can average.
what to record.
Yeah. Well, that is
If
your
you're
own
a
decision.
YouTuber and you're gonna record something, if you're a new YouTuber and you want to record something and you're going in for gaming, the things that you should start off for is one, put yourself different from everyone else. Do something that has never
Um,
been done before. A game that's never been seen. Like play a game that's not commonly played on YouTube. Like go back and play like PSP games. I don't see a lot of PSP games on YouTube. Play games like what became really popular where people were playing English versions of Japanese games, which became super popular. Like you can see PewDiePie started playing them, such as Corpse Party. Games like those.
check out that puppy's eyes
Um.
on my thing.
Well, how many of you have ever played modded
The
Minecraft?
dog's eyes are black.
I played modded Minecraft.
Okay. Have you ever watched YouTube for Direwolf 20? I mean,
No.
He is basically, or what he started was, he understood that, modded Minecraft, when you start out, you have no idea what the hell you're doing. So he was the one that became most popular after starting on just making videos about explaining how
That
different mods work.
is not. That's not extremely. That's how Direwolf Tony became. But the first person to ever do that was Duncan from
Yes.
from
Yes.
Yogscast.
But yes, I agree with you.
He had his Tekkit Let's Play, which was a tutorial videos on how to play Tekken because no one knew. And that's what started that off. You just have to figure out things that people don't know, or make tutorials on the things that people don't know. Like those are good ideas. Started on YouTube.
All right. I'm sorry. I was reading the back to the thing about the Titan Z. It says it has 5,760 cores. I have 4.
Set so low.
I have 4.
Wait. The Titan?
The Titan Z.
Oh, you mean like the Titan? Is that like the supercomputer?
No, the Titan Z is a graphics. The original Titan was a $1,000 graphics card, which was supposed to be the most powerful graphics card on the planet.
Oh yeah.
They recently came out with the Titan Z, which is basically 3 of those put together, with 5,700 cores.
Which is crazy.
Fucking
I have a GTX.
ridiculous.
I have 2 GTX 660s.
I have one 7770, and I am fine with it.
Alright, so
GTX 770
what games do you think
overclocked.
that
So
I should start to record? I need ideas.
That is up to you.
Games that you should
figure that out
probably-
on your own.
see,
I
my
need ideas on
graphics
what
card
I
has
should
1,536 cores, CA cores.
What do you mean it has that many cores?
CUDA cores.
CUDA cores, yeah. Because I have the GTX 770.
Alright. Since we're
I'm guessing you
talking
mean
about
that-
making it on YouTube, I need ideas on games that I could record that
My thing.
hasn't been seen.
Don't even try.
Yep, that's kind of where I was going. You can upload stuff for fun, but I wouldn't try actually. And I'm not telling you that because
No, like making it on YouTube, like gaining a good
We'll
fan.
never make it on YouTube anymore at this point of time. Unless you're doing
We're
it for
getting
fun,
more
you won't
popular.
make it. No, you won't become more popular. It's just straight up like you won't make it. YouTube is too
unless
flooded.
you get a shout out from someone else.
No, not even then. Because think of it. You get a shout out from someone and you link their channel in the description. How many times have you ever done that? Check out another YouTuber's channel from another video.
A
that
couple of
someone
times.
shouted them out. Only a couple. So let's say that gets 1 million people. And they only do it a couple of times. So let's say, like, I don't know, not even a fourth. Let's take, like, 132 of that 132 of those people get to view your channel. How many of them are actually going to subscribe to your channel and actually sit through one video instead of going back to the other guys and watching the next episode of his series?
Yeah, and one thing I always
Well, like what I mean
I
by
can-
making it on YouTube is get a nice fan base of people that watch my videos.
How many are you thinking about? I'm curious.
Like a couple thousand, really. That's what I'd be happy with. You just try to grow and grow.
I'm not going to say that's impossible, but I am going to say that you're going to have to come up with on your own time, like, something different. Like, Syndicate was one of the first to do Minecraft. Like, that, I mean, like, not the first and not the, but he was, I guess, I don't know,
Well, they
he,
could play.
he entertained people. And that's something that you're going to have to learn how to do, is to, one,
He's the first comedic Minecraft player.
I mean, him and CNNers and, them were all pretty much, I don't know the time
Steve
dates.
Anders was the first guy to actually play Gary's Mod in the Haunted and stuff, and actually, with friends and do that, and he was funny while doing it because he'd mess around, which is why he became so popular.
I don't want to start a conversation about a YouTuber because that just doesn't seem right. But all I'm going to say is I was much more entertained with him when he was not doing Gary's Mod and Prop Hunt and all that. I was more entertained with him with his older stuff, like in 2009 and 2010, when he was more serious of a person rather than just But that's my own opinion, and that I don't really think I should be putting it out there about other people because that's not right.
No, you have the right to your own opinion.
I have the right. I just, don't think everyone needs to hear it. But
Yeah, but yeah, like the best bet if you really want to do something, YouTube would be to go Twitch. And even then, you'll struggle because it's starting to become flooded. Because if you think anyone that was famous on YouTube has moved over to the Twitch, and Twitch was just bought out by, or I don't know if that's gone through yet, but it had, there was plans for Google to buy Twitch, which if that happens, if Twitch is, Google is going to ruin Twitch.
Horribly.
Just like they ruined YouTube.
Well, Will asked me to stay away from that subject, because I don't know, but all I'm gonna say is that wow, I completely lost what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people think that like YouTubers make all these millions and millions and millions of dollars, and I'm not a YouTuber, and YouTubers, as I said before, it's against the policy to talk about how much money they make. And there are a lot of, or at least a couple fraudulent websites going around saying, oh, this is how much they make. And I'm going to tell you, you're never going to find out how much they make unless they publicly disclose that information, which would terminate their contract with YouTube. So unless they want to lose their whatever revenue they make, you're not going to do it. But
I can tell you that I make a crap load of money from every video. It's probably about as much as you would make in a year if you made 2 figures. If you made 5 figures. It's a lot. He makes a lot. Because if each video gets about 1.5 million views, he makes a ton.
Okay, no.
Now, here's the thing. Now, if you just include people that use ad block, you just include people that skip videos.
I know how most of the ad companies work. You get less than a penny per view, pretty much. You get
about a penny a view.
No, you don't. Or depending on the ones I've seen, there's anywhere. I think one of the numbers I saw was about 6 cents per every 1,000 views. It's not that much.
That's not true.
That's just what I heard.
I'm going to hint from my own personal experience from how much I make from YouTube from full screen. It's around a penny a view for every long advertisement that's played. Now, if someone clicks on it, you get more. But, yeah.
So I'll click on every advertisement.
But you didn't hear that from...
Oh, wait, I have ad blocker.
You do realize this is being live streamed, right?
Yeah, I know.
On YouTube. Okay.
I have ad blockers.
Because
so.
this isn't on my channel. This doesn't have anything to do with me.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just keep your channel out of it.
You don't need. I don't even care.
Okay.
Because they're not going to do anything. And if they do something, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't see anywhere in the contract where I couldn't disclose any of my I make and stuff. It didn't say anywhere in the contract when I read it like 20 times. So,
okay, I don't know. That's just what I heard. But no, a penny per view.
One of the reasons why people don't share how much they make a year because it's a rude thing to ask in the United
States.
In the U.S., it's a rude thing to ask how much it makes.
Yeah, and I don't like disclosing it, but no, all I'm gonna say is, obviously people make a decent living, and they might make 6 figures a year. That's very possible. They might make more than that. They might make less than that. But I can tell you that
PewDiePie makes about 6 figures a year to 7 figers.
Yeah, I think it might be.
In the background of his
videos,
you can see that he moved in a better house. You can see in some of his videos he's living in a better house. I don't know if he's done a house tour yet of his house or anything he's set up, but he's definitely stepped up.
And I mean. Yeah, I mean, and that's perfectly fine because he's like pretty much anyone with a TV show, or he's an entertainer. There's nothing wrong with how much entertainers make, but I think it's just. I mean, if you want to pay to see something, or ad companies want to pay you to put ads on your video, that is totally your decision, and no one can give you shit about it. Because that's your decision and no one else's. But
hey guys, want gameplay again?
But one of the things that bothers me is when people, and I've heard this in my school from certain people, what I want for Christmas is a PVR. Let me let me explain my opinion on this. If you are not old enough to have a job and buy your own, then you probably don't have enough experience with people to know what people will like, and to know how to be a commentator, and to know how to give professional, intelligent opinions. Now, I try my best not to say they're stupid, but that's not to say I should be consulted with expert opinions.
Well, the thing, like what you just said, I'm not old enough to really get a job, but I can like mow people's lawns, and I'm working at a vet clinic with my mom doing like I was working on computers there. I mow there.
Now, Bush, not to call you out on this, but if you're going to start YouTube
Oh,
and you want to have any chance of success, you need to be at least 16 years or older.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I have
But
nothing
by the
personal
time
against you,
that I'm
but
16, I'll have some experience.
Like,
yeah.
no, even
I
if,
doubt-
'cause even then,
I doubt YouTube's gonna be very
I've not
good.
had much experience talking to people. I've been basically a shut-in until, I got into high school, and that's when my life flipped around. But yeah, you're not going to become successful on YouTube, especially if you're just a really, really little kid. I mean, Bush, you're old enough, in my opinion, now. But like, if you're a really, really young kid and you have a really high, squeaky voice, you're not going to make it.
No,
You're just
because
not.
you have to sound, you have to have a deep voice at least, because the majority of people don't like, even voices like mine, which I know is not that deep at all, and that's, one of the reasons I don't do YouTube.
No,
But
it
you
just
have to.
depends on your
How
voice,
about
really.
have you
That's
guys
another
heard have you
thing.
guys heard Casper's MC?
No.
Okay.
I'll play
I've
some.
heard the name, but I've never.
No, let's not, please. But
I just want to play his voice.
I'd rather you didn't. But okay,
Wow.
whatever.
It's amazing.
No, but what I'm gonna say is like
Whatever.
it also matters, and this is why I'm not YouTube, is because I do this, and this is actually one of the points I was gonna bring up, is going if you're doing a YouTube video, like an actual YouTube video about something intelligent, this isn't gaming related. This is, if you're doing something on something intelligent, it should be scripted, or at least given a bullet
It
points
better
of
be
what you're gonna talk
scripted.
about.
No.
Yeah.
No, it has to be scripted. Not even bullet points. It needs to be word for word scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, you still will stutter. You cannot stutter. If you're going to stutter when you make a video, you need to cut it out. Like, if you hear me right now, I'm not. Well, I kind of am.
Well, I don't really.
Luke
But I'm
Wallace
still
is
I'm getting my opinion out there.
Yeah, I'm simply having a conversation. I actually, I
Hey
know
guys,
this is live
Luke
stream.
says hi.
I make jokes that, everything I say is recorded because I live in America, so what the fuck do I care if it's put on YouTube?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to start a political conversation. They're
spying on you.
my opinions about the
Anyways.
whole listening in thing will become very apparent. And I have a link to send them in that regards, which I'm not going to mention in fear of repercussions, but I'll give you a hint. They all happen to wear the same mask. And we're moving on.
Obama. Him in the NSA.
Thanks, Obama. And now
I
we're done.
Alright, wait. I have a funny thing about a thanks Obama joke. So I did that on Christmas. There's no snow at all, and I'm like, thanks Obama. And my neighbor was like, what the heck? It's not even his fault. Blah blah blah. I'm like, obviously you've never.
Oh, good, it's working again.
Before.
Well,
Then he ended up deleting.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah,
I
they
have my
thought
own.
my mic broke. I've been trying to say stuff for like the last half an hour, but you guys haven't responded, so.
I have my own opinions about our lovely, lovely president that I will keep to myself in fear of
Yes, you
starting a
will.
public debate. In fear of starting a public debate. But
Here's my thing with hacker groups like Anonymous. Like, I was completely fine. I could give less of a crap what they're doing. But when they start affecting me personally, such as when they shut down PayPal and Sony's online services,
they did
that
not. No,
really got me mad.
I'm gonna stop you right there. They were never they were implicated, but they were never actually found responsible for the Sony thing. The PayPal thing's a different story, but it was actually LulzSec who got charged with the whole Sony thing, which is a
Right.
No,
hacker.
but people from Anonymous claim that they did do it, so I blame them for it because people
Okay.
there literally made YouTube videos saying that they did it. So
Yes,
I'm blaming
okay.
them for it. But
Well, what
still,
I'm
I
going
don't care what activists do, and I don't care whatever anyone does. You know, if you're gonna campaign about something and you're gonna make a move towards it, fine, as long as it doesn't affect me. But if something affects me, such as PayPal when their services were down,
okay.
that affects me because I use PayPal to buy my games because I don't have a debit card or a credit card because I'm not old enough to have it.
I rarely use
That's
PayPal
my
just
opinion.
because I don't buy very much stuff.
Okay, well, what I'm going to say about it is I do not think that the group itself had any... I mean, certain members of the group might have had something to do with it, but the group itself was not responsible for Sony simply because they are, so they claim, and I'm not a member of Anonymous nor have any affiliation with them, but they claim... just claiming that right there so I don't get shit from God knows who. But they claim to be about, internet rights and free speech and all of that, so I
Like
don't...
net neutrality.
No, I'm not saying that Anonymous is bad. I'm just saying when their stuff starts to get involved with my life in
well, I think that was...
a negative way, I'm gonna get mad. But
Have
the
we
thing's like
brought up
they
net
took down
neutrality
over
in this
they took
podcast?
down over 50,000 child pornography websites on the dark web and hacked in and found all the account information and sent it to the
Yeah.
FBI and
Yeah,
or
that was-
SCI
that
or
was-
whatever. Well, that's good. That's something that I'm fine with and I support in every way, shape, and form. But if they're gonna randomly start taking down services, when I agree to the terms and conditions that state what they're doing and what they're going to be doing, I accepted those, saying that I am fine with that.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you.
So-
And that's one of my things is that it's so out of character for the anonymous group to do that. I don't think it was them. I do know that LulzSec was the one, who was found, who was wanted for the crime of committing that. I do not know because I don't do very much research into that because honestly I'm kind of scared to Google that kind of stuff on my computer. But I don't know that LulzSec has affiliation with Anonymous, which I'm assuming that he might because a lot of those people tend to hang around in the same circles. But
Yeah.
but no, I have no problem with Anonymous. Like, with them
That they do.
when they were
No, I'm
going
not
against.
saying that I have a problem with Anonymous. I'm saying any protesting, or people that take action against something, anyone like that, as long as it doesn't affect me in a negative way, I don't care.
Well, like, when they were protesting SOPA, which was the... Oh, God, what does that stand for? Hold on a sec. I do not remember off the top of my head.
Wait,
It's,
have we brought up the net neutrality issue that's been going on lately?
it was the Stop Online Privacy Act,
Yeah.
With that,
which
the
it
government
was...
made the internet. The internet was made for military use in the
yeah.
beginning, which was originally then sent over to the public, so the public could use it. So it was originally made for the government to be used for military.
No.
Then people decided that...
But not the internet we use today.
Not the internet we use today, no.
It was the very... It was the online...
How I see this is... Go ahead, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
It was a communication service between the CIA to keep in contact with the CIA informants in the event that the Cold War took out the phone lines. But they used something called I'm on the Wikipedia page, which I know is not very source-worthy, but it's what I'm looking for. It was ARPANET. That was what it was.
Have we brought up the net neutrality here on this podcast yet?
We did really early on.
Well, what up?
There's petitions.
Here's my thing. I don't care if the government spies on me when I do online because I don't do anything online that's
what
bad.
Okay,
Here's the thing.
about
If
is
they're gonna keep spying on my personal life and stuff through my phone, because here's some fun facts. What is the part of the government that's all about online and spying?
NSA.
The NSA. The NSI works with Google and works with them on coding Android phones, which I just learned about this today actually. and that scared the living heck out of me because even when my
Okay,
phone
I
is
just
off,
found a
they can still
skeleton
spy on me,
spawner and I destroyed
which
it.
Okay,
is very,
We'll
here's
uneasy.
what
talk
That
I
makes
to
me uneasy.
here's
I'll
what
talk
I
to
have
you
to
about a fix after the cast.
here's what I have to say is that while it is, I have nothing illegal to hide on my computer that I know about, but um when the government starts, because taking your civil rights or just taking what, your amendments and saying, well, your Fourth Amendment, the right to search and seizure, the right to have a warrant, and them saying, well, as long as you don't have anything to hide, you shouldn't care. Well, that basically says that you don't have any rights because you don't, if you're committing a crime, you don't have rights, which is not the truth at all. In America, anyways, in third world countries and in certain other countries that aren't third world, that's not the case.
Yeah.
But here in America, we have the right, even if you're, a suspected terrorist. Well, this is what it was designed for. This is not the truth anymore. If you're a suspected terrorist, you'd still have your rights, regardless of whatever. But with the Patriot
Terrorism
Act,
is a new witch hunt.
yes, I agree, and I think that anyone who kills a mass amount of people is considered a terrorist, which is false. If you start another civil war and say it's to stop the government from doing all these terrible things, you're not a terrorist. You're looking to stop, tyranny. Whereas if like 9/11 was to strike fear into Americans, that's terrorism. There's a difference. There's a huge difference.
What was I gonna say? Here's another thing that really ticks me off, and I'm gonna change the subject right after I save this. I am a conservative Republican. This is just my opinions on politics. I don't believe in huge federal government. I believe more in state power, but that's just my own personal opinion. What I think is a bunch of bull crap. And people think that terrorists, somehow the stereotypical terrorists, are Muslims or people from the Middle East area.
I agree with that. I really. No, I mean,
that bothers
I agree.
me in
That's
the
wrong.
worst way.
Yes.
Yeah, like anyone that dresses up, dresses like what is it? I don't know. Muslims dress up a certain way. They'll wear
Turbans.
that thing, turbans over. Yeah, don't think just because they wear turbans and stuff that they're instantly a terrorist. Not everyone in the Muslims are terrorists. Because here's the thing. Here's what the government did. The government sent in a spy to be a radical of Muslim, and they reported to the U.S. that they found that this guy might be potentially dangerous, and you need to do something about him before he does something. Muslims aren't, they're not terrorists. I do know that. I don't even think there's been a terrorist attack from them. I don't even know.
Well,
but still, I think it's crap that's the stereotype.
Everyone says that all Muslims are terrorists. Here's my opinion. You ever heard of the KKK? Okay. I'm assuming everyone here has because. Okay. The KKK is a Christian terrorist group. They are labeled as a Christian terrorist group. The Taliban is a Muslim terrorist group. What they do, and they both do the same thing, is they take what is in the religious holy book, whether it be the Bible or the Quran, and they skew it to what they want to believe. They, whether take things out of context or change, use synonyms of the word like.
I want to say something. Sorry for interrupting you, but this Islamic group hacked this website that I guess was about recipes or something that a bunch of girls my age had in their Instagram bios, and it was a picture of a guy that was extremely photoshopped in a red turban, and it basically said Islam is not terrorism. And they're probably targeting that age group because they think anybody that wears a turban is scary. Stay away, he's gonna kill you or something.
Yeah, well, and
that's probably what they think.
And that's what I find really sad.
Started freaking out on Instagram saying terrorists hacked this site, delete it from every.
I'm going to tell you something that is going to enrage you to all belief, and I have trouble looking at this person anymore. There's a girl in my school who posted on her Twitter, apparently, and I don't have a Twitter, don't plan on getting one, that she posted, like, why do we even have to learn about the Crusades? We won, they lost, blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of like, you are a fucking moron. I'm like, when you start talking about the mass murder of people and talking about victory, for example, no one won World War II. You could say that we defeat the Germans, but with the amount of people that everyone lost, there was no victory in World War II. Pretty much everyone lost a significant amount in World War II.
Everyone did lose, yes, but we were able to stop Hitler from world domination,
Yes,
and we were able to save the rest of the Jews that were most likely going to be killed.
I know, but I guess what I mean is
So
when you
there
talk.
was a sense of victory, but
Yeah.
still, yeah, no, I still agree with you. There's so many
There's-
losses and
Yeah, I mean,
so
there's
much
nothing
damage that
to
it didn't
celebrate
really
about.
didn't help.
I mean, while you're happy that it's over, there's so much to be mournful about when you talk about things like World War II or the Crusades. I mean, the Crusades was literally people killing each other in the name of religions that both talk about peace. Does anyone else see the irony here?
Yeah, here's my thing. Like, war is a double-edged sword. I'm not sure if that's what I want to think of it, a double-edged blade. I'm not sure. Like, war is never a good thing, but it also can be seen as a good thing due to the fact that whenever there's war, technology advances beyond our belief. Like, due to the Cold War, we were able to send a man up into space, which we thought would never be humanly possible in the existence of our lives.
I need some.
We never thought that would even be possible. But because of the Cold War, we were able to accomplish those kind of things. So war advances technology and makes our lives better in a sense after it's over. But I'm not saying that war is still a good thing. War is always bad, and you should, But still, human society will not advance in technology or will not advance as far as when there is no war.
Crap.
You know what bugs me? And I say this with complete respect to, you know what, never mind, I'm not even going to go there. I'll talk about it when we're not live and when I actually have time to put my thoughts together so I don't offend anyone.
Yeah.
Can I quickly go back to the anonymous thing?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Bush, no more sound effects.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. We were all sitting in our class at school and we all had to start work. So we all opened up the internet because that's what we had to do. And now our normal everyday school platform wasn't there. We usually have the school website set up. Anonymous, and we know it was them because it came up with their logo, their name and all that. They hacked into our school website and they switched everything. So the school website has been shut down for about 2-3 weeks now.
Okay, here's the thing about Anonymous that becomes really sketchy on who does what.
Yeah.
Is one, it could be a 16-year-old kid who has access to a DDoS network and has a little fun, because anyone who wants to have a little fun blames something on Anonymous. And the thing about Anonymous is it's a collective group of about of thousands of people, and so no one is the boss of Anonymous, and it's not I mean, it's organized to an extent, but it's not.
The reason why, because it's not organized, if anyone uses the name, it's their fault, and anyone that claims to be part of Anonymous
Yeah. So you can be anyone claiming that.
So that should not be a part of Anonymous.
You know,
let's say I hacked into my school
I have something
website and put the Anonymous logo there, claiming that I'm part of Anonymous. So that means if you're part of Anonymous and you claim to be part of Anonymous, you take the blame for that. That's why you shouldn't be part of a collective group like that without a leader.
Well, and I mean, honestly, it's pretty easy to tell what's anonymous and what's not, because if it's anonymous, one, they'll pretty much post a thing, whether it be on YouTube, which they do post on occasionally, but they'll post or they'll at least come out to the news with the reason for doing what they did, because they want the world to know what they're doing. They're not doing it as a joke. They're doing it to prove a point or to stop something, like whether it be the child pornography websites, or I think they hacked, I think it was one of the Middle Eastern countries, and posted a bunch of their shit, and they just don't, they're doing it for a purpose. They're not doing it to fuck around.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna end it off here, guys. So, thanks everyone for coming out and watching the stream today, tonight, whatever it is. So, yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming and watching the stream. This is Titan Hydra from Titan Gaming signing off, and I hope you enjoyed. See you.